understanding the background of what happened before, understand that NSFAF already contacted these people by all means, and first of all, when these people signed the contracts, they had to perform their obligations because NSFAF did their thing, so they are supposed to do their part also. And if those people are employed currently, then they had to pay back. And if they contracted and they did not do this, then I feel like that's maybe what NSFAF wants to do is the only way that can push them to repay these loans. And we know that these loans are needed for the future generations because, come on, everyone needs some funding. So if they don't pay back, where will NSFAF get those fundings from? So I feel like it's a good thing that NSFAF is actually publishing their names just so that they can pay.
I feel there are two ways to look at this matter. You have to understand where NSFAF is coming from, like what led to them wanting to publish people's names, and then you also have to look at what is the obstacle hindering people from paying from honoring their obligations. So one way to look at it is that NSFAF should probably just publish those people that are employed. Those that are employed, you can publish everybody's name. There are people out there who are unemployed to date. 5 years after graduation, there's no employment. So you have to look at those mechanisms. And also, what I can say overall about the whole situation is that when you can, it's the best way is to honor your obligation. So, because pay back NSFAF, we have students who are rejected this year because there's no funds to cater for those students. So let's honor our obligations, and yeah, I think everything will go well in that way.
I believe it's a good idea because for the employed candidates, they'll be forced to pay back the money, because for now it's like they're taking advantage of those ones that are not employed. So they'll be like, they're also not paying, so I'll also not pay. But if that comes into a process, I think maybe they'll pay back.
I think it's a good thing. Like, I mean, if NSFAF is not able to pay for my school fees next year, I should be able to know who's that uncle that is responsible for this. I mean, everyone is here blaming the government for economic struggle and stuff like that. I think we should know, man. Like, because everyone is out here, the government, if people are eating money, what. And now you are living the life. What about the people? We should know about who's that doesn't think about the generations after them. I think it's a good approach. As long as it's going to force maybe at least those 10% that are going to be to pay, at least, like, that's a good thing. I think it's a good approach.
I think it's not good because sometimes it's not the students' fault, it's the economy's fault because they did not get job and they don't have opportunity to pay back the money.
I feel like it's the best method that they've used to track down the people, so that maybe some people have forgotten that they have to pay back, but they can be reminded through the newspaper.